What up, Ramily? It's your boy DTLF, man. Welcome to the first ever episode of Primetime TV. Super hyped to present this episode, man. It's the first time I ever even attempt to break down a Rams game. So excited, man. Hopefully, we will grow. And this is gonna be one of the channels that this every so often. I might do it most games, maybe not every game, but I will be breaking down the Rams games. What's up, Enrique? You're the first one here, brother. How you doing? I'll be breaking down as many games as I can all season long. It's going to be only post games, no pre games for this channel because I will be putting other content on this channel. But what a game for a preseason game, guys. Oh my, if you guys aren't watching this live and you tune in later, please drop your comments below. But what a game between the Chargers and the Rams. This is our house, man. We just demonstrated today with all of our second options out here. We came in here and we destroyed it. We got a lot of players to talk about, starting with Lance McCutcheon, man. We're talking about the wide receiver out of Montana State, 23 years young, 6'3", 202 pounds. This guy, the Rams just found another gem. The Rams found another gem in the draft. How do they keep doing it? We traded away our draft picks, but we still get amazing talent late in the draft. It seems like we got another one of me. This guy absolutely killed it. I mean, let's go over and look at his stats right quick. Just between him and Bryce Perkins, they were phenomenal. But Lance ended up with 87 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also had, I think, 2 two-point conversions, or was it 2 flags he drew in the red zone? So, wow, what a game, though. What a game. It went down to the wire, and we come up with that game-winning interception in the end by my boy Daniel Isom. There wasn't very much defense being played. We came out here with some rookies. Our rookie DBs, Darian Kendrick, Kobe Durant. I like him, by the way. Kobe Durant, number 6. Like him a lot, man. I was happy when we drafted him. And I also like Russ Yeast. So I look forward to seeing these guys' development. Also, we got to see second-year player Robert Rochelle, the cornerback. We started off a little bit slow. The Chargers scoring right off the bat, and they got a favorable spot on a third and long play, in my opinion, right? But, we also got to see rookie Logan Bruss, the starting right guard today. Overall, poor showing from the Rams offensive line in the first drive, giving up that drive by the Chargers. But they adjusted and they got comfortable as the game progressed. And as you can see, we end up with the game-winning play. What's up, Jace? Hey, what's up, Bradley? Let's go Rams, baby. Horns up. He said you should do more Rams post games on here. Yes, this is the home of the Ramily. So definitely tune in here, guys, if you guys want Rams content all year round. So he said, get those Chargers back to San Diego. Facts. He said, take the flippers with you while you're at it. Absolutely, bro. We need to see, we know whose house it is. The Super Bowl champ Rams house, man. But I also want to talk about not only McCutcheon's, because him and Perkins were hooking up. They combined for over 200 yards. Overall 3 touchdowns in the red zone, 2 touchdowns and 1 2-point conversion. Are we looking at the future between Bryce Perkins and Lance McCutcheon's? Are we looking at the future here, guys? Because again, the Rams they do an exceptional job of adding young talent, even without having many draft picks. He said, bye-bye, renters. Yes, sir. What's up? What's up? Welcome, guys. You guys are the first, man. You guys are in the process of making history. The very first preseason Rams game I've ever covered. And, we're about to what a great first game, by the way. I didn't expect it to be this exciting, especially because our marquee players didn't play tonight. But it was fun to see some of these young guys. I mean, like I said, Lance McCutcheon, I think we got another one. I like him at 6'3". He seems to be very athletic. I mean, that catch he had, what was it, like a 60-yard play between him and Bryce? That was crazy. That 60-yard. By the way, Bryce showed off his arms. Not only the ability to move out of the pocket and make plays and scramble, he broke a couple of tackles there in the first quarter, I think, or was it the second quarter? A third and long play, he got us a first down, broke a couple of tackles, 3rd and 6, I think it was. And he's really, really mobile. Really, really mobile. I like what I'm seeing. Now, if Matthew Stafford is out for the first game, I feel like we're in good hands. He might hold his own. But we could be looking at the future with those two guys, man. What did you guys think? Who impressed you guys the most in this game? Again, our defense will tighten up as the preseason progresses. But for now, for our first game, man, we look sharp offensively. Defensively, we made the play when it counted. He said the Chargers are stacked. They're definitely stacked, but this is Rams house, baby. He said, congrats once again on that Laker Nation podcast. Trevor should make you a weekly guest. Thank you, man. That means a lot, brother. Thank you so much. They are the future. Crazy thing is we're adding to an already stacked Rams team, right? This is going to be a fun season, to say the least. I really think the Rams have what it takes to repeat. I know it's early, and usually it takes a couple of, I'd say probably by the 4th or 5th week, you can see who's serious, right? Personally, in my personal opinion, but I really, really love the fact that the Rams continue to add youth and draft well, even with late picks. He said, they are the future. He said, I know it's the preseason, but McCutcheon definitely stood out. My goodness, my man was out here looking like, man, I don't want to say it. My man was looking like Jerry Rice, man. The way he was, the way he utilized his big body, he was really boxing these defenders out and making athletic catches over the top. I mean, my man Bryce just had to basically lob that thing up there. That's something you see from veterans, that trust between the quarterback and the wide receiver, especially for a rookie. First game, by the way, first game of his career. And he made already a huge impact, man. Over 80 yards, 87 yards to be exact. He had like 5 catches, man. And he shows everything. He shows good poise, route running, great hands, and athleticism. I'm very excited for him. And again, only one game, so I don't want to go too crazy, but this was a special game. That little mini rivalry. He said, you already know I'm on it. My boy said, you already know I'm on it. 12 straight for my Dodgers. Oh, yeah, by the way, shout out to the Dodgers, man. We are looking like a championship favorite. Not a contender, a favorite. But we knew that. We knew that, man. We got stacked this offseason. We knew that if pitching was right and everything, got the bullpen right, Dodgers going to do their thing. And check it out. On this channel, I'm not going to keep it strictly Rams. So if you guys want to talk about anything, we can go off topic, whatever, man. I just want this to be a laid-back channel. I will be doing food reviews, movie reviews. I will be doing actual vlogs on here. I mean, a little bit of everything. I have big plans for this channel. He said GM said F them picks and still get steals in the draft. Mastermind, bro. Snead knows exactly what he's doing, man. You're right. Absolute mastermind. From the moment that we touched down here in Los Angeles, the Rams, they had this whole master plan of not only building a stadium, but winning a Super Bowl in our first year in that said stadium. And then the Charger fans have the audacity to say this is their house. Stop. Don't make me laugh. I don't care if they packed it out, man. We might be saving our money for regular season. I don't know. But the Ramily continues to grow, and this is definitely Rams house. We have championships to prove it. The Chargers are the Clippers of LA, man. That's all it is. He said, y'all got this one. Chargers will see y'all again just the preseason. Facts. I don't want to get too cocky, but the Chargers are. The Chargers are the Clippers of LA. That's just how I've always felt, man. First team to get here and win a championship is LA's team. LA's all about winning, man. That's all. We're all about winning. Nothing less. And since the Rams were the first team to do it, you're going to see that fan base grow. Les is a genius. Rams house, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Who are you guys looking forward from the new additions this season? Who are you guys looking forward to the most to see take the field for our Rams, man? Listen, it's a new team, right? We had some legends retire. It's a new team. Bobby Brown, by the way, he got injured there in the fourth quarter. You hate to see it, but he is suspended for 6 games, so hopefully he'll be back in time. Hopefully. You said don't try us like that. I love it. It's all trash talk, man. It's all trash talk. He said, what's up, Dan? Rams looking good. Offensively, yes, but defensively, we have to tighten up a little bit, man. We gave them too much space. Man, we had all these unathletic quarterbacks just, they were gutting us defensively, man. So we need to tighten up the secondary for sure. But it is preseason, so I'm not going to be too hard on my Rams. All good, baby. All gravy. The offense was Sean McVay. I mean, he wasn't necessarily coaching today, but, is his game plan, man. He's youngest coach in the NFL, youngest coach to win a Super Bowl, and just an absolute mastermind. I can't wait to see what he does with the X's and O's this season with all the Allen Robinson. We haven't even talked about him. Allen Robinson, man. This is somebody who's capable of catching 1,200 plus yards, right? He would be a great target in fantasy football. He's somebody who's going to go under a lot of teams' radar, and he's never received I don't think he's ever played with a quarterback like, correct me if I'm wrong, like Matthew Stafford, right? So Allen Robinson is going to be. I really look forward to see what he's going to bring to the table. I think Van Jefferson. This has to be a great year for him. It has to be, right? Van Jefferson has to step it up big time because he disappointed me a little bit last year, but that's okay. It's getting better and better. He said Chargers fans say it's their house, bruh. Most fans in their games root for the away team. It don't matter what they say, man. It's the rings at the end of the day that we're about to start stacking here in LA. My Rams, that is, that's gonna speak volumes, right? Just like the Lakers. The Clippers can say whatever they want, but if the Lakers are stacking chips and the Clippers are taking picks, then you know exactly whose team it is. He said my first Rams game. That's what's up. Did you go, Mark? Did you go to your first Rams game, or you mean watch it on TV? Either way, congratulations, bro. You chose the right team. Yes, sir. He said, can't wait for OBJ to return with the team once he gets healthy. I would love nothing more than to add. He's like a security. He's like a safety blanket at this point. We're so deep at the wide receiver position that having an OBJ, he can come back as slowly as he wants, and he'd be that safety blanket. Just add him to the depth chart. You know what he can do once healthy. So, Dan, do you play NFL Madden? I've taken a break, I think, the last couple of years, but usually I do, man. Fun fact, I went to the finals in a I don't know if you guys remember Game Crazy. It used to be next to Hollywood Video. Yes, I'm that old, man. Hollywood Video, where we used to go rent movies. I once went to a Game Crazy and made it all the way to the finals. It was like a 16-player tournament, right? You pay to get in. Winner takes a free copy of Madden home. Make it all the way to the finals, and I was playing some older dude, and dude was knowledgeable, man. We went down to the wire, and he ended up beating me, but I had a blast. I like competitive stuff like that. You live in Belize? Oh, okay. Hey, bro. Hey, but you keep supporting the Rams, man. You picking the right NFL team for sure. Les Snead is definitely somebody who rewards his fans. Like he don't care about spending money. This man is definitely for the fans. He's for championships. He knows what he's doing. So, man, we're blessed to be Rams fans for real. Is that Clipper fans still annoy me more than the Chargers fans? I mean, that is true. We can make the comparisons all day long, but at the end of the day, the Clippers are going to clip. They're the worst team in LA. Facts. I agree with that. He said, we are better than the Clippers. Lake Show 8. Stop disrespecting. My boy's mad. All right, I'm going to stop disrespecting his Chargers. I got you, man. He said, which team do you hate the most in the NFC West, Dan? You know what, man? I welcome competition, brother. I welcome competition. There's only really one other team I hate in the NFL, and it ain't the Chargers, ironically. Yes, I look down upon them, but it's not the Chargers. The only team I really hate in the NFL is the New England Patriots. That's it. It's always been the Boston teams, So it's one of those things, man. It's one of those things where I think it's hilarious that I've seen some people around LA, around the Inland Empire, even wearing New England Patriots jerseys. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Take that shit off. I literally tell them to their face, and they don't like it. But I'm a trash talker, bro. If you're wearing the wrong jerseys over here, I'm gonna call you out on it. And at least give me an explanation. Was your family from New England or something? Let me know. Because the origin story better be good if you're cheering for what. I seen a Green Bay Packer fan over here, a cheesehead over here in my apartment complex. I was telling my girl, what the heck? You see this crazy? You see this clown out here? He said Rams have no fan base. Oh, we got a fan base, player. Trust me, we got a fan base, and it's gonna keep growing. Stop trolling, man. Stop it. Ain't nobody a Chargers fan. Get out of here. He said the Rams or the Clippers. Hell no. Hell no. So I'm blessed to be a Rams fan, Dodgers and Lakers fan. Bro, you picked every single team correctly, man. Nah, I don't listen. If you're a Chargers fan because you've been a Chargers fan since before LA, I don't knock you. It is what it is. I'm all about loyalty. Same thing for any other team, But if you had your pick of the litter and you went with the Chargers over the Rams, bro, I don't know what to tell you. Dan, LeBron or Curry? LeBron. All day LeBron. He's more versatile, can do more things, and impacts his team in a greater way. Imagine if you had put LeBron James on the Golden State Warriors team the last decade, as stacked as they have been. I don't know how I would have lost count of how many championships LeBron would have had, to be honest. And that's no disrespect to Curry. I finally gave him his flowers this year, and he came on there and he won that championship for his Boston. So credit to him, but he doesn't impress me like other greats that can do multiple things. Elite defense, playmaking. I would say, good to great playmaker. I want to see elite. Elite is like LeBron, Magic, those kind of guys, right? But Curry, he can hold his own on the playmaking department. But it's the defense for me, and that. And people will say, "Oh, well, he's a better defender than people give him credit for." Yeah, but is he top 10 great all defense? Not really. He's top 10 only because of his skill set, which is shooting, in my opinion. That's just that's how I feel about that. He said Rams versus Raiders in SoFi is going to be crazy if they both have winning records. You know what, man? I look forward to that one. Shout out to my boy Omar, man. He told me he's going to go to that game. I think he said that one. I think so. So hopefully, if God's willing, I might be there too, just rooting, from across him. But yeah, listen, that's always fun. We know the Raiders have tons of fans for whatever the reason may be. See, here's the thing. People like to make fun of my Rams because we don't have a big fan base. That's what I'm here for, man. You see the channel. This is about to be a pillar, and we're going to build that Rams fan base. I don't even work for the Rams. I wish I did, but I don't work for the Rams. But I'm a diehard fan, and my job is to share that passion with other diehard Rams and keep growing the Ramily. Because in reality, you can't expect us to have the most fan base in LA when there's other teams, right? When LA had no teams. This is why LA is so split on teams. This is the reality. LA had no teams for such a long time. And if you were a football fan, like a diehard football fan, you had to pick another Cali team. So that's why you got 49er fans. That's why you got Raider fans here in LA. And you got Charger fans. They're all Cali teams, right? So it's common sense. Duh. Obviously, they're going to have a lot of fans because they have more roots for longer in Los Angeles due to the fact that there was such an absence. There was such a gap. But listen, my Rams are here now to fill that void. I've been waiting my whole life for it. That's why I didn't pick another team ever, because I don't want nobody to call me no bandwagon, nothing. The origins of DTLF as a Rams fan started 7 years ago when they arrived. I think it's 7, right? 6 or 7. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's when it started. And everybody has an origin story. I'm sure there's plenty of LA fans that still haven't decided who to root for. They're kind of in between. Well, I'm here to convince them and tell them, hey, it's obvious. The Super Bowl champs, man. LA is the city of chips. He said, I was a Cowboys fan until the Rams came back to LA in 2016. And listen, if you're an LA native, then that's acceptable. It's not really bandwagoning. If we didn't really have a team, it's understandable. That's why I keep telling people, what'd you think? Like, if you're and I wasn't a diehard football fan always. I just like individual players. Like I grew up watching Michael Vick, Brett Favre, Randy Moss, all these guys. I was a fan of individual talent, but I never bought any gear, man, because like basketball was my only thing growing up. But I always wanted to be a football fan, man, and I'm glad I get the opportunity now that my Rams are here, and they're not only here, man. Did you see how many tackles we were breaking out here, man? My boy Rose, the running back, was out here breaking tackles, getting into the end zone. Shout out to him, making it really hard for Sean McVay to cut these boys. The quarter, everybody, man. They were out here breaking tackles. We're living up to the helmet name, the LA Rams, man. We're ramming the defense all over the place. So it was beautiful to watch tonight. And I look forward to covering every other preseason and regular season and hopefully championship game here on this channel. So stay tuned. Make sure y'all subscribe. Y'all hit that post noti bell. The only games I won't cover on this channel is when it conflicts with my Lakers schedule, because it's always Lakers first. No matter what. It's Lakers before Dodgers for me. It's Lakers before Rams for me. But, the Rams are pretty up there and the Dodgers are pretty up there. So that's how it goes. He's a diehard LA sports fan. Absolutely. I mean, how could you not rep where you're from, especially when you're from has such a rich history? Like rich history of winning, and you're not repping where you're from? I don't know. Couldn't be me. But to each his own, to each his own. I understand y'all origin stories might be too strong to leave your current teams. But my job is just to persuade you, man. If I do that, then, hey, the Rams should pay me. He said most Laker fans are Charger fans. Not the ones I know. I don't know which ones you know, but the most Laker fans that I know, they're scattered all over the place. Some of them are 49er fans. A lot of them are Raider fans. I would say the Raiders probably got one of the biggest fan base in LA. And half of that is only because they like the colors. Silver and black is cool. I can't hate on that. And, the pirate with the eye patch, you see all the gangbangers in LA wearing that, that silver and black. So I can't hate on it. It looks cool. All right. But the real reason you should love LA is for winning, man. That's facts. Dan, do you think that the Lakers will win open night versus Golden State Warriors? Absolutely. I always bet on my team. Always believe my team will win. Matter of fact, a lot of people were saying we're going to get slaughtered tonight. A lot of people were saying the Rams were going to get slaughtered. They're not playing their marquee players. Did the Chargers, but they learned the hard way. It's an education lesson right here. He said, my mom is a Peyton Manning fan. My brother used to love Peyton Manning. He didn't like the Colts, but he always wanted Peyton Manning to win. So I feel that. I mean, he's a good, humble dude. I was a bigger Eli Manning fan. What he did with the New York Giants led him to, that Super Bowl championship versus the undefeated Patriots. Wow. And who can forget that final drive, the helmet catch. Oh, man, that was one of the best games I ever saw in a championship game. Of course, my Rams championship last year would trump that only because I'm biased. But that game, when I look back at it, man, Jeremy Shockey, all them boys losing the helmet in that playoff run. That was Michael Strahan. That was a legendary New York Giants team, and New York's very faithful to their sports team, so they definitely deserve that one. And I was just happy to see that the Patriots lost. That was phenomenal. My boy said, Raiders. I see you, Chapito. I see you, bro. City of Champions. He said, I grew up watching who? Oh, okay. My boy, he said Ramon Gabriel and Jack Snow and Deacon Jones. I feel you, bro. Legends. He said, I live in Dallas and fan of all their teams. That's fair. Hey, I know you're a Dallas Maverick fan, but you also like the Thunder, don't you? You like the OKC Thunder. I mean, I see your pick. But yeah, man, I respect it, bro. I ain't got no hate for loyalty at all. At all. Even if it's a team I hate, if you're loyal to that fan base, for whatever reason, your origin story is just loyalty, I respect it, bro. Did you watch The Little Giants, the movie, the football movie? Yeah, I did. That's a classic. He said most Laker fans are Raider fans, trust. I believe that. Because I grew up in LA. It's my hometown, and I always used to see Raider gear, especially in the 90s. But that's about to change, man, because, the Rams are the new LA team. I mean, Vegas, they got their nice little squad. Vegas needed a team, to be honest with you. I mean, that's Sin City right there, Whatever happens stays there. But, we want the Raiders to stay there. LA belongs to the Rams, my boy. He said Chargers were hot with Lance Alworth, number 19. Chargers got a lot of talent. I can't even hate on their talent. I know they're gonna be tough. They're gonna be tough. But there's only one team that I feel is well-rounded enough to repeat in this division, and that's definitely my Rams, man. We are very, very well-rounded. Can the NFL season start already? It's been too long. Man, this is my favorite time of the year. Everything's coming up. We're gonna have baseball, baseball postseason real soon. And the way them Dodgers looking, they might go undefeated, bro. And then, maybe not undefeated, but it's gonna be fun. I'll say that. And then football season is here, man. Who's picking up Madden? I want to know right now because y'all might convince me. I usually pass on it because it ends up being the same game every year, but I might pick it up this year just to play with some of y'all. You said, Dan, do you think LeBron can play for the Rams? Not at this point of his career. We don't want LeBron getting injured, man. One of his best traits is just longevity and how he takes care of his body. So the last thing we need him is banging around on the football field. He said, Dan, it's the 49ers fan. Congrats, you got to win. Thanks, Tony. They don't count here, but what I love was watching the young talent, man. McCutcheons looks phenomenal. I'm excited. I'm excited for this season. Very, very excited. Bryce Perkins was out here looking like Mike Vick, the way he was moving around, breaking tackles and everything. And he showed some arm strength and accuracy. Have you watched Big Mike movie? Sounds familiar, but I'm not sure. Is it old? How old is that movie? That's a good question. How old is it? Hey, Dan, I feel for the Chargers defensive back who got mossed. Yeah, man. I mean, you never like to see that, but yeah, it's football, man. It's gonna happen. Because I'm hoping to witness my first back-to-back for championships. I was too young when the Lakers went back-to-back in 2009 and 2020 and 2010. Oh yeah, no, I feel you, bro. A back-to-back, and in football is really rare when a football team repeats. And so the target is on our back for sure. But I've loved Sean McVay from the moment he came on board. Like, he really turned this franchise around. Even though we had Jared Goff, he still turned the franchise around. He even got us to the Super Bowl with the goofball, man. That's what they call them. I'm not trying to disrespect, but that's what they call them. Okay, I'm just paraphrasing here. Uh, but it's one of those things, man. That we're blessed to have Sean McVay. I think he's going to win plenty of championships before his career is all said and done, and hopefully he'll stay with us. He said, I watched Thor: Love and Thunder, and it was pretty funny. It was good, man, but it wasn't better than the last Thor movie for me personally. He said, Chargers are the San Diego rejects. That is very true. He said, what's up, Dan? What's up, Aaron? How we feeling, man? How we feeling, my boy? He said, have you watched Blindside movie with Big Mike? Great movie. Yeah, with the one with Sandra Bullock, right? The one that's based on the true story. Yeah, I love that movie for sure. That's a tearjerker right there. Hey, Seb, what's up, man? Welcome. Hey, I'm honored to have. I didn't think there was going to be this many people in the chat at this hour on a brand new channel. Mind you, this isn't my main channel, so it's going to take a little bit to grow it, but I have faith that we will definitely grow the Ramily for sure. But it's primetime TV. It's not necessarily just football. He said, we got the coach to get it done, though. Facts. Big facts. Young and smart coach. Absolutely. All the accolades, man. And he's proven that he can get it done on the big stage. He just needed the right tools. And, one of the main missing pieces was Matthew Stafford. Once we got him, I knew we were in business. And for anybody who questions my Ram fanhood, because a lot of people are going to say, oh, y'all just won the championship. Now you're just jumping on board. No. Go and watch my boy Anze Life podcast here on YouTube. And I predicted the Rams would win the Super Bowl before the season even started. I like the roster from the get. Now, when we got Von Miller, I knew it was a wrap. OBJ was the cherry on top, but Von Miller, to me, guaranteed that chip. He's off topic, but I'm hoping for a Dodgers and Astros World Series rematch. That would be pretty crazy. I can't stand the Astros. That would be nuts. So that would be epic. Absolutely. But of course, we got to win it because I would be pissed if we come up short versus that team, especially. Did y'all see the status from the Padres got suspended too? Those Padres are falling apart, man. No trade could save them. Typical San Diego teams. They always fall apart. He said back to back. You know that, yeah. I think so. I think if we stay healthy, obviously we need Matt to come back healthy by the end of preseason. But listen, man, what Bryce did today gave me some confidence that Bryce Perkins, 133 yards, two touchdowns, 0 interceptions on 10 for 17 attempts. Bro, that is efficiency. And yes, I know it's only preseason, but it's good. If any of this translates over to regular season, I can feel confident enough that we can sit Matthew Stafford, not rush him back for at least a game or two, if that happens. Yo, Dan, is Anthony Davis underrated? Oh, that's a great question. I'd say it in the moment because they forgot about my boy, man. They forgot he's a champion. They forgot he's a top 3 player when healthy. So yeah, in the current moment, he's definitely underrated. But I think this is going to be a prove it all year for him, and he's going to reestablish himself as an elite player in this league, at least a top 5. He said, Dan, Chargers are like the flippers of the NFL. They're trying to take over LA. They are trying hard. I mean, they had a lot of fans today, but again, it's those California roots. We're talking about the St. Louis Rams, who, even though they're originally from Inglewood, they didn't have Cali roots all these years, right? Since 1990, 2, 3? So they didn't have Cali roots, and all these other teams did. So they got an advantage right now. But I promise you guys that in like 3 or 4 years, it's going to be the Rams takeover, especially with me here at the helm. I want to be the commander in chief. I want to start a revolution. There's not a lot of Rams channels right now, but notice how, and this happened when I first started, Laker Nation was there. It was me. There was a couple other Laker channels, but it wasn't many feeding you guys daily news and all this stuff. That's why I felt the need to make that Laker channel. Well, I felt the same need. When I saw the way they were packing out our stadium last season in the postseason, I felt disrespected. I felt the need to make this channel. This is not something that is a luxury for me. I want to help grow this Ramily. I definitely do. I want to help ingrain the LA roots for the Rams here, man, because they deserve it for sure. You say you work full time on YouTube or has another job? I'm trying to go full time. Uh, in the off season, during the regular season, I worked full time. Last year was my first year doing it, man. I was blessed enough. The channel grew enough. I got the sponsorship. I put in the work, but it took me years, bro, before I can get to full time. Right now, I am proud to announce that yes, I am full time. And the off season, since I don't have that many videos to make, the paychecks ain't as nice, but I still do it for the passion. And then I do a little side jobs on the side. I deliver food on DoorDash or whatever. But I haven't had to do that the past couple of months, so it's been a blessing, man. But as we continue to work, the dream is to eventually never have to work, not even in the summer, right? That's the dream. And if you can, it's not work if you have a passion for it and you love doing it. So yeah, I guess I could say yes, it is full time, except for maybe a month or two in the summer. So hey, but I wish you luck, brother. If you have the passion for it and you have the skill set and you have an ability to connect with your fan base, and you truly have to love it though, because you know what? It translates to the camera. If people say see that you don't love it, they're gonna call your BS right away. Luckily for me, bro, it was ingrained into me to not only talk sports but music, entertainment. I feel like I'm primetime, hence the channel name Primetime TV. So hopefully you guys subscribe and smash that like button, man. Help us get up. He said, Dan, do you think Coop will have the same type of season because last season he was the number one option? No, they have some people to throw it to. I believe so. I think Cooper can repeat, man. I truly believe in my boy Cooper Kupp. I think he's the best route runner in the league. He's deceptively quick and agile. He has great hands, and he's tenacious. We saw the way he was destroying double and even triple coverage in the Super Bowl game. That's the type of number one option I want to have. So that's the next jersey. I got the Aaron Donald jersey. It's about time I add Cooper Kupp to the collection, man. This man has definitely put in the work, and I believe he will go. I think he'll get 1,300 or 1,400 yards easy, as long as our quarterback Matthew Stafford is healthy, of course. Though you said, "Me too, Dan. I hate the Astros. What a bunch of a-holes." I think all of LA is with you, brother. All of LA hates that. If you're a Dodger fan, yeah, of course, and the Padres, of course. Nobody likes any San Diego teams. He said, there are more Broncos, Packers, Steelers, Raiders, and 49er fans in LA than there are Charger fans. They're spread out, man. But you can't blame LA fans. We were robbed of our teams. I promise you that if the Raiders had never moved, if Al Davis had never moved the Raiders, I probably would have been a diehard Raiders fan right now. But the course of history has changed, the path of my destiny. That's just the way it goes, man. I love my LA teams. I really do. I love my city, bro. When I go back and I visit my city, I live like 45 minutes away right now, right? But I grew up in Compton, California. When I go back and I visit my city, I get goosebumps. I get nostalgia. I miss it. I miss the city life. It's wonderful. And people recognize me way more over there than they do here. So that's also cool. People be snapping pics and stuff in LA. So it's a beautiful thing. I remember I was at my brother's smoke shop and I was checking, the tire threshold on my car, make sure everything's good because I had just got off the freeway. And somebody was delivering food. I don't remember if it was Uber Eats. And they go, Dan? And by the way, I was like bent under I don't know how he recognized me because I was like bent over looking at my car, right? So he recognized the top of my scalp and he was like, bro, I'm starstruck. And he came up to me, he's like, can I get a pic? Bro, it was shaky. And that was just a cool experience. And that just, me under my car, like looking. So LA is my home, man. And I love the city, the people, and just especially Laker fans. I'm really well connected with Laker fans, not just in LA, around the world. But yeah, man, it's a beautiful thing when Los Angeles truly cares about winning and they spend that money. Look at SoFi Stadium. I have never been there. I can't wait to go visit that. Hopefully, I'm blessed enough to go this year and represent for our Rams there, man. But it's a blessing to be a LA sports fan in general. He said, excited for that week 1 matchup against the Bills. It might be a Super Bowl preview. Imagine we get to run it back, bro. Imagine that. That would be crazy. He said, you should be a Raider fan. Never that, bro. I've chosen, and when I choose, it's all about loyalty for me, bro. Sorry, but I'm actually glad it was the Rams. I always liked them from afar. So very, very happy, man. He said, Angels are the team which are similar to the Clippers. That is also true. I'm not going to lie. That Angels, Not all Angel fans, but some Angel fans do annoy me and irritate me, man. Not all of them. Some are cool. I mess with Riley Chris. Shout out to him. He's cool. There's a few Angel fans I respect, and I remember them winning the championship when I was a kid with Vladimir Guerrero and all of them. So they do have a championship history. I wouldn't necessarily put them in the Clipper category, who absolutely hasn't won nothing. But that's one of those things, man. He said, I do kind of like the offensive line, more improvement past blocking. For sure. For sure. What's that rookie's name? I'm curious to see how he continues to perform in the I forgot that rookie's name. What was his name? The offensive line guy. He started at right guard today. But yeah, he had a couple of nice possessions where he moved that D line, man, and I was like, okay, but we are gonna miss Whitworth. We're definitely gonna miss him. Hall of Famer like that retires. It's gonna be hard to replace, but we'll eventually adapt, and I look forward to it, man. Why did I become a Lakers fan over the Clippers? I was born a Laker fan. My family didn't give me any other choice. Like I was born into Laker fan, man. My family knew all the history. They educated me properly on it, and I just fell in love with Kobe. Kobe's the main reason. I mean, look at my back. You see my background? I got the Kobe book. I got the championship ring replica. Shout out to my boy Mookie for those. I got the all kinds of Kobe posters and stuff back there. That's the main reason I love basketball. I mean, obviously the Lakers are my number one, but Kobe Bryant truly he embodies basketball for me. I mean, just that picture back there, the way he's, name on the front of the jersey. That's what that tells you, man. Russell Westbrook should have this poster hanging from his ceiling wall and go to sleep looking at it every night. So he gets educated on the fact that the Lakers always come first. So that man embodied that, and his work ethic and passion. I've applied it to myself. As you can see, YouTube is growing. So there's no reason to like the Clippers. I mean, let me ask you this, because you sound like a Clipper fan asking that question. Why do you like the Clippers? Give me one good reason. I'd love to know, because I've never heard a good reason before. He said, well, we have like one or maybe two penalties. Facts. And that's another fact right there, man. The Chargers, they couldn't keep up with us. We're too quick. All kinds of flags in our favor because they were holding and everything. So it was a beautiful thing to watch. We're a little more advanced, especially offensively, than I thought we would be in game one of the preseason, right? He said, what's your go-to food when you watch the games? I like to mix it up, man. I don't have a go-to. I love pizza's my favorite food, but where I live, we don't have a lot of like great pizza joints, right? I want to go down to LA and try some amazing pizza joints that I used to try when I was little, Bambino's Pizza, places like that. But if you guys know any good suggestions, you can always hit me up in the comment section. I'd love some great suggestions. When I used to live in LA, there was a lot of great pizza places. In the IE, where I'm at right now, not a lot of good pizza places. The best place I have around here is Pyology, which is a main chain food link. Usually for pizza, you want to go with authentic and family-owned restaurants. Those are the best. Those are truly the best. But that's a good question, Craig. I'd say when I go visit LA, I love having Peruvian food. It's a nice little spot. I forgot what it's called, but it's by my brother's smoke shop. Shout out to the Biohazard Smoke Shop in Downey. My brother and my sister-in-law smoke shop own that place right there. But yeah, the Peruvian spot joint right there. Y'all ever had what is it called? What is that dish called? I forgot the name of it, but it's a famous Peruvian dish. It is bomb, and it has like fries on it or potatoes, rice, steak cuts, like and some bomb ass sauce on top. It's so good. He said, Dan, who were the bright spots of today's preseason game? I missed it. Oh my goodness, bro. You're gonna want to see the highlights. Lance McCutcheon, all right, rookie out of Montana State, only 23 years of age, 6'3", great size, great hands. He was truly phenomenal. I mean, our quarterback, Bryce Perkins, was great as well. My man had 133 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. There was plenty of nice young players. You definitely got to check out the highlights, man. This was a great game. He said, sup, Dan? It was so cool seeing you on Trevor Lane's Laker Nation podcast. You killed it, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. He said, can't wait for the NFL season. Rams for life. If we healthy, we repeating. Facts, bro. Hey, I'm glad to have another part of the family right here with us in the new channel. Listen, I agree. I think health is the only thing. Same thing for the Lakers. I feel like if we're healthy, we're going to be a problem out west. No matter who we acquire, we got LeBron James and Anthony Davis healthy. That's a problem, right? Same thing for my Rams. If Matthew Stafford is healthy, the O-line is strong, and we got a great defenders again. I mean, we added Bobby Wagner. People forget we added Bobby Wagner, for God's sakes. Seattle legend Bobby Wagner, that is. So our team is really well-rounded. I mean, and I do believe that health is the only thing for sure that can hold us back. He said, Dan, I can't get along with Clipper fans. You're not alone. That's the majority, for sure. Yes, it's Pollo Saltado. Pollo Saltado. That's what it is right there. For sure, that's what it is. But anyways, guys, I lost track of time, man. Make sure you guys subscribe and hit that like button. We're definitely coming back bringing major content to this channel, so stay tuned. Much love, man. Shout out to the Ramily who tuned into the preseason game. You guys are the real diehards, man. I will be back on Primetime TV real soon, man. Maybe as soon as next week to cover the second preseason game. It was damn good. Usually I don't watch a lot of preseason, but Championship Rams, you got to tune in. And with these young bucks making noise like that, definitely must watch TV. All right, guys, thank you so much. And I will see you guys on the next one.